Psychological manipulation. The tactics they don't want you to see. Gaslighting. They deny your reality, twist facts, and make you question your memory. You end up apologizing for things you never did. Confusion becomes your default setting. Guilt tripping. They make you feel responsible for their emotions. I did all this for you, and this is how you treat me. You're not selfish, you're just being controlled. Silent treatment. They withhold affection or conversation as punishment. It's not silence, it's control wrapped in coldness. And it works because the human brain craves connection. Love bombing. They overwhelm you with affection, attention, and gifts. It feels like a dream until they pull it away. The manipulation is in what they give and how fast they take it back. Triangulation. They compare you to someone else to create insecurity. She would never react like this. They bring in a third person to destabilize you emotionally. Playing the victim. They hurt you, then cry like you did something wrong. They flip the script. Suddenly you're the villain in their story. You defend yourself but end up consoling them. Projection. They accuse you of doing what they're doing. If they lie, they call you dishonest. If they cheat, they become suspicious of you. They downplay your feelings and tell you you're overreacting or you're too sensitive. Your pain is real, but they need you to believe it isn't. Gradually, they create dependency, making you feel like you can't survive without them, isolating you as friends, fade and family disappears. Eventually, they become your only source of validation. As the days pass, the isolation deepens, leaving you surrounded by memories of friendships that once brought joy. The walls close in on you, and the weight of dependency presses harder as you grapple with anxiety. Your only solace found in fleeting moments of reassurance from the one who controls your world. Their love is not love, it's a transaction. They're kind when you're obedient, cold when you push back. You're trained to comply. When you try to leave, they make you the enemy. They twist the narrative. Suddenly you're crazy, toxic, ungrateful, and others believe it because they've been preparing them. Isolation becomes your constant companion as those around you shift their perspectives. Friends become distant, influenced by the narratives spun against you. Each word you hear echoes the manipulation, leaving you questioning your reality. The warmth of kindness feels conditional, backed by fear and compliance instead of genuine affection. Intermittent reinforcement can hook you in ways you never expected. One moment they are sweet and charming, and the next they turn cruel and distant, leaving your mind in a constant state of anticipation for the return of their good side. Boundary testing often begins subtly. They start with light-hearted jokes, pushing the limits just enough to gauge your reaction. But if you don't assert yourself early on, those initial playful nudges can quickly turn into outright disrespect and control. As the playful jabs continue, the line between acceptable humor and disrespect blurs, leaving you questioning what was once considered friendly banter. It's a dangerous dance that can lead to an eventual power struggle if boundaries are not reinforced. They keep you in the dark, on purpose. You can't make empowered decisions without truth, so they feed you only what benefits them. They promise change, they promise honesty, they promise love, but it's just enough hope to keep you staying until the next cycle begins. With every false promise, the cycle continues, weaving a web of uncertainty. Each door appears inviting, but behind them lies the same familiar darkness. The individual stands at a crossroad, torn between the glimmers of hope and the shadows of doubt. Psychological manipulation isn't always loud. Sometimes it's subtle. Sometimes it feels like love. But real love doesn't hurt your mind. It doesn't leave you questioning your worth. It doesn't make you small so someone else can feel big. Awareness is your first form of protection, and you deserve more than manipulation dressed as affection. When you start recognizing the signs of manipulation, you take the first step toward reclaiming your power. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who remind you of your worth, and who love you for who you truly are. Remember, the journey to self-love may have its challenges, but it's the most rewarding path you can take.